Discuss The Rivals by Sheridan as a satire. Marks. 10-12. Answer. The satires of Swift, Dryden and Pope, the master satirists of the Age of Reason, were pungent and vitriolic in nature, at times coming to the level of a lampoon. With the coming of Sheridan, satire reached new heights. Though satire runs through the pages of The Rivals like an undercurrent, it never assumes the offensive and savage dimension. Right in the prologue, which was added after the successful performance of the play, the sentimental muse, with her romantic scenes and pathetic sighs, is subjected to the hammer of Sheridan's fine mockery. He attacks the sentimental comedy of the age, the comedy where wit and humor are all gone and are replaced by anemic sentiments, boring tears and serious morals. In The Rivals, Sheridan offers an elegant caricature of the fashionable rich people of the 18th century, whose life is a continual round of pleasures, intrigues and amours. Through the character of Mrs. Malaprop, Sheridan aims his satire at those vain, self-important, hypocritical provincial women who are, according to Robert Herring, desperately trying to live up to the smartness of Bath, and be not too far behind London at the same time. These women are often superficially educated like Mrs. Malaprop, and often deck their dull chat with high-sounding words which they themselves don't understand, in order to parade their learning. Like Mrs. Malaprop, these women consider themselves beautiful enough in their fairly advanced age, and are at pains to hunt down young husbands for them. Sheridan also uses the character of Mrs. Malaprop to satirize the restrictions placed on young women in society. Sir Anthony acts as the mouthpiece of Sheridan when he says to Mrs. Malaprop, "Had I 1,000 daughters, by heaven I would soon have them taught the black art as their alphabet." Through Anthony, Sheridan satirizes the parental tyranny exercised over the sons and daughters in the 18th century, the tyranny of which Sheridan himself is a helpless victim in his own life. Thomas Sheridan, the father of the dramatist, could never approve of his son's marriage with Elizabeth Linley. The manner in which Sheridan makes Sir Anthony strut and fret at his son's refusal to marry the girl of his choice, makes it evident that Sheridan is all out to make him the ludicrous butt of his satire, and thereby retaliates against the tyranny and obstinacy of his own father. Through the character of Bob Acres, Sheridan satirizes the foolish country squire who aspires to be a city beau by imitating the manners and dress of the latter, and who thinks that by polishing his dress and manners he may win a fashionable lady like Lydia. Through Sir Lucius, Sheridan aims his satire at those bloodthirsty Irish young men who want to decide everything at the point of their bayonet and through the bullet of the pistols, and who are out to mend their fortunes by marrying a rich lady. It is Lydia through whom Sheridan satirizes the type of the headstrong, obstinate girls of the fashionable society who languish in their romantic fancies, feeding their idle minds with the plans of eloping with their lovers in the darkness of night to Scotland and getting the news of their runaway marriage published in the newspapers. The play also contains a tirade against the circulating libraries since they feed Lydia-like women's fashion for sentimental novels. Lydia's singular taste, and Falkland's silly sentimentality, well bear out the prevalent excessive sentimentality that dominated the youthful lovers of the 18th century. Sheridan also mocks the poor sanitary condition of the Abbey of Bath, the famous health resort of the 18th century. Sheridan deftly hints at the hygienic hazards caused by the burial of a large number of dead bodies inside the churchyard and the frequent openings of those graves. Through Sir Lucius, this growing nuisance of the beautiful town of Bath is dramatically indicated. Thus, the follies and the foibles, the oddities and absurdities of the fashionable life of the 18th century are caricatured in The Rivals. His satire is never pungent, bitter and caustic. He laughs widely while he lashes softly. He nowhere appears to be Dryden. He presents The Rivals in the dishes of laughter and humor. Finished. Please subscribe to the channel for more updates of ready-made notes on English literature. Also, please share this channel to any student pursuing a degree in English literature.